Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and it's time to do another look using our Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. So this is the first video of mine that you're catching, or if you're just tuning in to the series I'm doing on my channel, there is an entire playlist. So if you guys want to go see all the other looks I've created using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, the playlist is listed down below. But for the entire month of November, every work day, I've been uploading a new makeup tutorial, or a new look rather, using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. And we're just breaking out an old faithful. I know there's lots of dupes out there for this, so if you have a dupe, grab your dupe. If you have the chocolate bar palette, grab your chocolate bar palette, and let's get started with today's look. So we're going to go ahead and start off as usual with the Lorac Pro eye primer, and of course use whatever primer you have on hand. This just happens to be what I have. I know I'm using it in every video, but I'm using it in every video because it's what I have. I mean, I could be trying others because I've got a handful of primers. I think I do. I think I've got maybe 3 or 4 primers, but the other ones aren't open yet, and I like to use something up before I go to the next one. So use what you have. Don't feel like you have to go get this one. But after that is applied, we're gonna go ahead and set our eyes, or set the primer rather. So first row, second shade in, we're just gonna pop that all over the eyes just to set it and give our next shadow something really nice to stick to. So I know you guys can tell that my hair is wet. I just got out of the shower, obviously, and it's wet because I haven't blow dried it yet. I haven't blow dried it yet because I'm filming a review on how to use on the Garnier Sleek and Shine Anti-Frizz Serum. I love this stuff. I've literally used it since like 2008, 2009 time frame. It's like a staple for me. I'm kind of back and forth between that and the Garnier Fructis Leave-In Conditioner. I don't use them both at the same time. It's one or the other. But if you guys want to see a video on how to use that, it'll be coming out in December, because I know it can be kind of tricky at first, at least if you don't know what you're doing, I guess. First few times I used this when I was in high school, I looked like a grease ball because I just didn't use it right. But I had such bad frizzy hair because I was constantly straightening it, like constantly, every day straightening it. And so I had so much breakage and frizz like right around the crown of my head that it just looked like fuzzy. It was bad. Hit the like button if you were there with me, because I know I'm not the only one who battled the frizz back in the late 2000s. 2009, 2007, 2008, 2009 time frame when everybody was straightening their hair, having emo cuts, and all that fun stuff. It's probably why the emo cut became so popular, because it was kind of a choppy, frizzy look. It's probably because the year before that, everybody just fried their hair with the flat iron trying to have straight hair. Anyway, the look we're going to do today is one that I don't have high hopes on, but I feel like if I don't do it, I'm not going to get it out of my head. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in and we'll get started. So the top part of the eyes isn't going to involve a ton of shadows on this look. We're already pretty much done. Of course, I don't know exactly what I want to do down here quite yet. I think it'll come to me after we get some shadows on the eye. Do I need to take you out just a little bit more? There we go. I think that's a little bit better. So the shade I keep raving about, if you watched yesterday's video, it was making me mad. I just want to try it. I really just want to try it. I know we already did this look kind of with a different color, but I just have it in my head of how pretty it would look if the color payoff was there, which I don't have high hopes for, because you guys know my feelings on that if you've been watching, especially yesterday's video, because I ranted on how the color payoff hasn't been there for this particular shadow. But the look is still in my head, and I feel like if I don't do it, I'm going to keep thinking about it. So, third row, fourth shadow in, that beautiful burgundy that for whatever reason wants to look brown when you use it, we're just going to pop that in the crease. And that's pretty much probably going to be it. We'll see once it's on. I don't want to speak too soon. I might decide that I don't like it and decide to do some more stuff, but we're just going to pop that right in the crease. So this is what we have as of right now. I haven't done it yet to this eye. You can kind of see it here, But what I'm now going to start doing is taking that color and just really focusing it here on the outer corner, outer V, and see if we can't build up that burgundy shade. I feel like maybe it's actually going to work. It does have a little bit of that burgundy pigment to it up here. So maybe it's just not doing well when it's by itself. I'm also kind of contemplating throwing this other burgundy shade on top of it with the shimmer. So we'll see. I want to build this up a little bit more and then we'll decide. So this is what we have after blending it a little bit more. I'm really liking it. I'm glad we're doing this look. I'm glad I can get this out of my head and we're doing it. So back in with just our little blending color right there, just to smooth everything out along the edges. Make sure nothing's too crazy. It looks like this where I wish I was good at a wing, because I think this would look really pretty with a wing and really pretty with lashes, which y'all know how I've been struggling with lashes lately. And I haven't tried doing a wing in a very, very, very long time. And I feel like if I try doing a wing with this look, I may just completely botch it. So I'm like kind of afraid to try it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup off camera, and then we'll be back to finish up the bottom lash line. Okay, I lied about doing my makeup. I decided to go ahead and try the wing. I feel like it didn't turn out too badly. And I went ahead and did a guide for myself, so I want to show that to you guys since it worked out fairly well on this eye. So if you also struggle with wing liner, maybe this will work for you as well. Hopefully I can do it again, because typically with the wings you get it right on one side and it goes horribly wrong on the other. So stick with me. We're going to grab a tiny little flats shader brush right here. I've been using this one a lot for tightening my bottom lashes for setting my eyeliner. Also, I went ahead and tight lined both of my upper lash lines as well. So a little bit nervous about doing this again because I feel like I'm going to do it wrong. So taking that tiny little brush that we have, we're going to come in here with first row, very last shade, that really, really dark, dark, deep brown, and we're just going to kind of map out where we want our wing to go. And I found this to be really easy because it's forgiving. You can easily buff it out if you don't get it right, and I feel like it worked quite nicely. That look right to you guys? This tiny little thing right there. That look about even? Let's hope so. So then I'm going to come in with the Kat Von D Lock-It Liner. Of course, use whatever liner you have and you're comfortable with. And then I like to use the magnification part on my mirror. I don't know why I'm trying to show it to you guys. You can't see it. So hopefully I can get it so you guys can see me and I can see me and everybody can see me. Crank you guys over a little bit. I think you guys can see. So now we're just gonna pray and go for it. And just follow that line we've created using the shadow. Well, I think I actually got a wing right for once. It looks fairly even, a little bit thicker on this side, but I actually have a tiny little dot. I don't know if you guys can see it right there where things went a little crazy, and I think that's making it look a little bit thicker. So I have a little bit of a Mary Kay brush cleaner, so just on a sock I have laying on the ground. This is real life, guys. I'm not a professional makeup artist. Do you feel me? Okay, so there's just a random sock laying here. I think it's clean. I don't really know for sure, but I'm gonna spritz it with the brush cleaner that I have on hand and trying to get rid of that little dot. There we go. It's gone. So hopefully that helps even everything up a little bit. I think this line is just a smidge thicker than the other, but it's not drastic enough for me to want to mess with it, because I feel like if I mess with it, we're going to end up with Amy Winehouse. So we're going to leave it alone. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup off camera, and then we'll finish up the bottom lashes in a moment. So while I was off camera doing the rest of my makeup, I went ahead and tight lined my bottom lash line using the NYX Wonder Pencil. This is just, again, a nude pencil. I've showed it to you guys several times, and it just brightens and opens up my eyes and the look of my eyes, because a lot of black makeup can really start to look heavy and make your eyes look smaller. So I just like to pop that in the waterline if I'm not going to tight line it with black. And then I went ahead and did my top lashes with the Essence Volume Style Mascara. I've been loving this mascara. I mean, they almost look like false lashes, but they're my natural lashes. It's insane. So for the bottom lash line, we're going to go back in with that little flat shader brush that we had a moment ago for marking out where we were going to put our wing, and we're going to come back in with that same dark color that we used for mapping out our wing, and we're just going to shade right underneath of our lashes, just to give it a little bit of a pop. Just taking our fluffy blending brush, we're just going to go over everything down here, make sure there's nothing super harsh. And then we're going to go ahead and apply our bottom mascara, and just using the same mascara. So after all of this is applied, we're going to go ahead and do our inner corner highlight and our brow bone highlight. I feel like this is a lot for going to a church dinner tonight. This is like full glam to go to a chicken supper at church. So back into the palette, very last row, very last shade, this shimmery pink. We're just going to pop that onto our brow bone. And a little bit right in the inner corner. Then back in with our blending brush again, because blending is life, and make sure it's all seamless and smooth. Does anybody else out there with an eyebrow ring have problems when it comes to applying makeup? Like, can you guys tell there's a little bit of a dip right here where my barbell is? I feel like makeup just doesn't stick there. Even when I take my barbell out, I feel like I still end up with like that same dip in my makeup. Okay, well this is our completed look for today. I'm so excited that I was finally able to do a good wing. Like, ugh, I'm so excited about that because this never happens. I feel like Victoria's Secret Angel Glam right now. Is Is that silly? I feel like that's silly. Anyway, that is it for this look. What was that? I don't know what I'm doing today. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me again today. I hope you guys are really enjoying this series the whole month of November. If this is the first video you're catching of my series or just to my channel, then I have been working on doing a new look every weekday of the month of November using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I'm sure I already told you all this in the intro. Haven't filmed that yet, side note. But anyways, I really hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm having a lot of fun with it. A few aggravations here and there, but we're really getting to know the palette this month, like really getting to know it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's look. If you guys are recreating the looks with me, again, feel free to tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see the looks you guys are coming up with. And I guess I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.